I'm in craft and design 3.0. For my dear guys, for my dear audience. In this video, I will describe some different and much beautiful ideas of metal art, sculpture, metal art, sculpture design, or metal art sculpture, different design and different categories in different countries. So, my dear guys, if we talk about metal art sculpture, then what metal sculpture uh, prescribe is essential. So, metal sculpting or alloys casting is a process of creating objects of metal by pouring liquid metal into molds to form them in sculptures or other items. So, copper, brass, bronze, and aluminium are the most common material poured into molds. Making a metal sculpture is relatively easy and inexpensive. So, how are metal sculpture made? Today, my dear guys, different artists may use a variety of different metals and styles. To make a metal sculpture, you can use different methods sculpting, carving, casting, welding, and whichever is used, the result can be different. So, what are the method of metal sculpture? Metal can be worked in a variety of ways in order to produce sculpture, or they can be cast, that is melted, and poured into molds, squeezed under pressure into dies, as in coin making, or worked directly. For example, by hammering, bending, cutting, welding, and repose. So, what is the history of sculpture art? The earliest known works of sculpture date from around 32,000 BC. Early men created utilitarian objects that were decorated with sculpture forms. Ancient peoples also created small animal and human figures carved in bone, ivory, or stone for possible spiritual or religious purpose. So, what are the advantage of metal sculpture? Metal don't burn are highly repairable and of special interest to designers. Offer an enormous variety of finish possibilities. Metals are unequaled in the combination of durability, beauty, and cost in applications as diverse as tool or jewelry, prosthetic device, or furniture. So, what is called metal art? Metal art is a versatile and a captivating form of artistic expression that involves working with various metals such as iron, steel, aluminium, or bronze to create visually stunning artwork. From sculptures and wall art to installation and decorative pieces, metal art offers a diverse range of artistic possibilities. So, which metal is mostly used for sculpture? Bronze casting have been around for over 5,000 years and are still one of the most popular material used in sculpture today. So, bronze is an incredibly strong metal that is resistant to corrosion, making a deal for outdoor sculptures and different other. So, how is metal used in art? Metal can be hammered without breaking or cracking them in order to shape them. They can also be melted and used in molds or made into wire and modeled. This makes them ideal media for a sculptor to work with. So, who invented metal art? Metal wall art has been found as far back as 7000 BC. So, funeral masks, necklaces, jewelry, and gold coins have been found in ancient Troy. So, most of the most valuable objects found in the tomb of the ancient Egyptians are metal art, including their statues, coffins, and funeral objects. So, in which era was metal used in sculpture? It is certainly likely that metal casting was practiced between the creation of the second century Jayavarma stone and the earliest Leche coins, and although there are no inscribed and date example. There are several cast metal figures that might suggest pre-6th century dates. So, what technique is used for sculpture? For main techniques exist in sculpting, carving, assembling, modeling, and also casting. So, what is the method that is used to cast metal sculpture? Lost wax casting is used to create a one of a kind detailed metal objects by building a mold around a sacrificial wax model. After the mold investment is set, the wax is melted out and form a cavity where the bronze flour flows in. When the bronze cools and solidified, the artist can remove it from the original mold. So, my dear guys, who is the father of sculpture? Uh, Augustine Rodin, the father of modern sculpting, was largely self-taught, 1840 to 1970. He is renowned for breathing life into clay, creating naturalistic, often vigorously modeled sculptures that convey intense human emotions, love, ecstasy, agony, or grief. So, what is the purpose of sculpture? A sculpture is defined as a three-dimensional form made from a material such as clay, wax, plaster, stone, polyester, fiberglass, metal, or plastic. So, it is often used to decorate public spaces that are usually very large. So, the sculpture is also sometimes used to express feelings, to tell a story, to teach, or to scare. So, what is the concept of sculpture? Sculpture, an artistic form in which hard or plastic material are worked into three-dimensional art objects. So, the design may be embodied in freestanding objects, in relief on surfaces, or in environment ranging from tableaux to contexts that envelop the spectator. So, what are the techniques of metal sculpture? Artists use techniques such as cutting, welding, and shaping to transform raw pieces of metal into intricate and unique sculptures. So, metal sculpture can range from small decorative pieces to large scale installations. So, my dear guys, which thing is what does a metal sculpture do? These pieces are artistic structure made using metal as primary material, as a form of expression. They can take shape in many ways and can speak to a wide range of artistic style and genres. While historically some pieces were intended as functional objects, they have become art in our day and age. So, is material art in style? Its ability to effortlessly blend in with other decor elements make it a versatile choice that adapts to changing design trends regardless of the overall theme of your interior. Wall art possesses a timeless appeal that will never go out of style. So, what type of art is metalwork? Metalwork is the art of crafting objects from metal. So, metal is an important material used to produce a wide variety of objects used in everyday life. So, the property of metal vary significantly from the material of other craft categories. So, my dear guys, I think that my video and my idea inspired you much. If inspired, then subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.